Viewers and subscribers, welcome back to Real One N's YouTube channel, guys. So now, as you know it, peeps, we have a serious crime problem in Jamaica. So we have the Prime Minister of Jamaica, Honorable Holness, and opposition member of Parliament, Hanna, address the whole issue about the crime. You understand me, peeps? So check out this video, my people. And do remember to leave a comment, subscribe to the channel, and like the video. Enough love and enough respect. I'm out.
You know, all major crimes except homicides, murders, are down, including shooting. All of them. Robbery, rape, assault, shootings, they're all down.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 were killed on Saturday in Jamaica, 12 Jamaicans, on November 20th, 2021. Since January to that date, there were 5,442 Jamaicans that have been subjected to some kind of atrocity of crime. That's 17 people per day. By the end of today, going into tomorrow, you would have had, based on those statistics, 4 Jamaicans who would have been murdered, 3 who would have been shot, 3 who would have been personally injured, 1 who would have been raped, 2 who would have been robbed, and 3 who would have experienced some kind of break-in. And those are the JCF statistics, the latest ones.
But the cry of the mother who lost her son weighs heavily on my heart. I have to act. I tried to act. I tried to put in place the measure which the Constitution allows us to use to bring immediate relief to the innocent, to the victims, who no one seems to remember.
I find it hard as a Jamaican every time I read the news to recognize and to accept that we are the second most murderous country in the world. I find it even harder to accept that with all of us wearing purple today, that we are rated second in the world for femicide. That's a murdering of women. And if you look even closer at the statistics, you would have seen that 30% of our women experience some kind of physical or sexual violence in their lifetime.
But the usual retort is, where's the crime plan? There's no crime plan. Rubbish. No other government in Jamaica has spent the budget on national security that this government has done. None. When it comes to making Jamaica safe from the unseen threats in securing our sea borders, we have done that. When it comes to ensuring that we can interdict the drugs that are coming into our waters that fuels the gang wars here and bring the guns for exchange. You don't see that impact, but we do that.
1,288 murders, and the year isn't finished. That rate, and if you look at the rate experienced, and increasingly since independence, we've jumped by 2,040% in terms of murder since 1962. If we don't stop it, and if we continue on this trajectory,
follow some of the conversation, the opposition would have us believe that the SOEs have not been successful. And I wish to repeat that in St. James, when we call the SOEs on the 18th of January 2018 to the 31st of January 2019, murders were reduced by 70%. 70%.
And the state of emergencies have been in place. I almost find that over this weekend it was almost all right, in one state of emergency, we're going to show you who run things. We're just going to kill off 12 people. And it almost feels like there is a real war against the state. And those persons who are watching us out there are watching us vote this evening in the state of emergency. And so I ask the question whether they really are working. I mean, what is a metric that we use to understand whether a state of emergency is working? Is it the amount of cars that we check as they pass a checkpoint?
Were it up to me alone, I would put a significant portion of the national budget into the Jamaica National Service Corps and into the HOPE program. And I would ensure that all young persons 18 and over who are not in school, that they must be registered in a program of national service in which they can develop their character. But the Minister of Finance oftentimes reminds me of all the other things that we have to spend on.
I have to ask myself if it's really an illustration, because everything is also going up. Food is going up, inflation is going up, crime is going up. And many persons that you ask why they turn to a life of crime, it really is because they want to feed their families. And so I think in terms of even looking at some of the holistic approaches that we do coming out of this parliament, is how people eat, how people feed their families. If PATH isn't working and other state programs aren't working, we need to find a way.
So we're gonna see you go catch some fish. Yeah. Watch how I go on, people. So we have one turbot over there, so this is a turbot. The fish here are supposed to want hagfish. Yeah. Pig fish, porco de la mang, or what they want to call it. And that one over here, so already. Yeah, that one here one. Yeah, that call it. Not even know that one name, Passinapa. Yeah, man. But see it there. Yeah, man, we gotta see and it pay off. It pay off, people. And I'm a grill pan, nice. Yeah. I view that. I'm right there, so. Everything up and rolling for the Real One Ends Black. Yeah, man, subscribe to the YouTube channel, Real One Ends. Hit that, my peeps. Come out of my jerk pan.